This is Duke University.
So imagine that you're dating casually 3 guys. You want to sample each of them to figure out how good they are. You want to figure out who would be a long-term potential mate. And then you want to stick to that one person. That's the ideal situation, right? Maybe you want to marry them. But what if there was something else going on? And every time you didn't meet one of those candidates, every day that passed without you calling them, email them, sending them flowers, they will be that much less likely to talk to you next time. And what if you didn't talk to them for 2 weeks, they would be gone forever and will never be willing to date you again? What will you do in that case? Well, we tried to test that in an experiment, and we created a game we called the door game, and it had basically the same situation. When you enter the door, you enter the room, and every time you clicked in the room, you got a certain payoff. Like every date, you get a signal that tells you how good is that person. And you could search one door in one room, and another door in another room, and a third door in a third room. Every time you clicked on one door in one room, the doors to the other rooms shrunk. And if you didn't visit them for 12 clicks, they would disappear forever. And basically, people should have the same way, figured out which one is the best door and stayed with it. But imagine you're in one door and you see another door that is about to disappear. Would you let it disappear? No. It turns out even though people were in a better door, the students were in a better door, in a better relationship, they went back to the inferior door just to open it up, to keep the options open. And I think the same thing happens in relationship. If you have this situation where you have 3 possible dates that are threatening not to be there anymore, chances are that rather than dedicate all your energy and affection and attention to the one relationship you think has a long chance of surviving, you might switch your attention. The problem is that doors that are threatening to close seem very finite. We think about losing them. The loss is very painful. It's a relationship that is about to end, and when this will end, you will never see this person again. While you might not want to see that person anyway, and if they were always there and you could always talk to them, you would never want to talk to them. The fact that it's apparent to you that unless you do something, you will not be able to see them again is just very, very painful. So from that perspective, it's about fear of loss, giving up options, losing options, and it's about the fact that we do think that more options and more flexibility is better.